Hi everybody, welcome to this Wall Street News. The U.S. Census Bureau reported Tuesday that advanced estimates of U.S. retail and food services sales rose 0.7% in November from the previous month, higher than expectations. According to the Federal Reserve, industrial production fell 0.1% in November on a monthly basis. Atlanta Fed's GDPNow estimates U.S. real GDP growth at 3.1% for the fourth quarter 2024. 10-year Treasury yield is hovering around 4.39% as investors are waiting for the Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell's press conference on Wednesday. For the U.S. stocks, S&P 500 fell 0.39% and the Dow Jones Industrial Average dropped 0.61%, posting its first 9-day losing streak since 1978. The U.S. Census Bureau reported Tuesday that advanced estimates of U.S. retail and food services sales rose 0.7% in November from a month ago, up 3.8% on a yearly basis. Retail sales in October were revised up from a 0.4% increase to a 0.5% gain. In addition, sales excluding auto dealers, food and beverage stores, gasoline stations and building materials dealers, which are used for GDP calculation, increased 0.4% in November. Sales at motor vehicle and part dealers jumped 2.6% in November month-over-month, up 6.5% over the last 12 months. Sales at online stores also surged 1.8% on a monthly basis, up 9.8% year-over-year, while sales declined 3.5% at the miscellaneous stores from a month ago. According to the Federal Reserve, the U.S. industrial production declined 0.1% in November from a month ago, down 0.9% on a yearly basis. Industrial production in October was revised down from a 0.3% decline to a 0.4% loss. The Federal Reserve said, quote, "The index for business equipment gained 1.2%, driven by a 5.1% increase in the index for transit equipment," unquote. Manufacturing output increased 0.2% in November from a month ago, but decreased 1% from the previous year. Mining output fell 0.9%, and the index for utilities decreased 1.3% in November on a monthly basis. According to the Federal Reserve Bank of Atlanta, GDPNow estimates U.S. real GDP growth at 3.1% for the fourth quarter 2024, down from 3.3% on December 9th. Updated based on the U.S. retail sales, industrial production, as well as CPI and PPI numbers. 10-year Treasury yield moved up and down as the Consumer Price Index came in line with expectations in November. Then it rose further as oil prices increased after the European Union approved the 15th package of sanctions against Russia. The yield fell as the number of Americans claiming unemployment benefits jumped in the week ending December 7th, Then it rebounded as the producer price index rose 0.4% in November, higher than expectations. 10-year Treasury yield has been hovering around 4.39% this week as the S&P Global Flash US Composite PMI rose to the highest level since March 2022, and the US retail sales jumped 0.7%, while industrial production decreased 0.1% in November. Now investors are waiting for the Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell's press conference scheduled at 2:30 p.m. Wednesday. For the US stocks, S&P 500 fell 0.39% and the tech-heavy Nasdaq lost 0.32% on Tuesday. The Dow Jones Industrial Average dropped 0.61%, posting its first 9-day losing streak since 1978, as shares of United Health Group has declined about 20% this month. Many of the US stocks fell on Tuesday, except Tesla jumping 3.64%. Okay, this is the end of today's news. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.